Hey, what's happening guys? Welcome to E-Reviews. It's that time of the year where you spend a lot of money and not regret it. Yep, it's the festive season. We have Deepavali or Diwali around the corner and Christmas coming up in 2 months. You might be looking to get new tech or upgrade your existing ones. So in this video, let's take a look at what tech products you should consider buying for yourself or gifting it to someone while shopping this festive season. So without any further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is the ever so popular category, smartphones. A lot of my friends and family bought smartphones that were launched recently in the Dasara sale. I'd like to divide this category into price range to make it easier for both you and me. Starting off with under 10,000 rupees, the best smartphone you can get is the Xiaomi Redmi 3S Prime. It's got a really nice and strong design, a compact and comfortable 5-inch form factor, very capable Snapdragon 430 processor coupled with 3GB of RAM, a massive 4000 mAh battery and 13 and 5 megapixel cameras which produce decent quality images for the price. Speaking of price, the Redmi 3S has two variants. The 2GB one priced at 7,000 rupees and 3GB with fingerprint scanner priced at 9,000 rupees. If you don't want to buy a Xiaomi phone for obvious reasons, you can consider Moto G Play, Lenovo Vibe K5 or the Swipe Elite Plus. But do not expect Redmi 3S Prime-like performance. Now for under 15,000 rupees, you have three equally poised options: the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, Loico Lo 2 and the Moto G4 Plus. All the three devices have amazing design and build quality, great cameras for the price, and overall performance is above expectations. I'm currently working on a comparison video on the three, so I'll explain a lot more in that video, so stay tuned for that. Now moving on to 20,000 rupees. This one is easy. You just have two options, Lumax 2 or Lenovo Zook Z2 Plus. If you'd ask me to pick, I'd definitely go with the Lumax 2 simply because of the build quality, 5.7-inch 2K display and way better cameras. The Zook Z2 Plus is a good device, but it's more for people who want smaller form factor. The under 30,000 rupees is even easier. Just get the OnePlus 3. This is one smartphone that needs no introduction or explanation. It's got flying reviews from customers all over the globe, and this time around you don't have to go through the treacherous invite system. You can just head over to Amazon and buy the device. Okay, that took up a lot of time, so quickly moving on to number 4 on the list, monitors. Most of us are still stuck with LCD monitors that range from 18 to 21 inches. It's 2016 and definitely the time to change that. I had some money saved up to shell out, so I went all out for the LG 24-inch Infinity display monitor, and it's simply gorgeous to look at. The monitor was easy to set up, gives you ample software features to tweak, and also has stereo speakers which are good but definitely cannot replace actual speakers in your setup. This monitor will set you back 14,000 rupees, but it's worth every damn penny. If you want the same 24-inch form factor but want it on a budget, BenQ has got you covered. They have two 24-inch models that cost less than 9,000 rupees during a sale. So keep an eye out for that and pick them right away. Moving on to number 3, speakers. If you've been using regular computer speakers, you've been missing out on a lot of fun. You definitely need to get at least a 2.1 channel speaker system or higher. I got myself the F&D A140U 2.1 channel speakers for an amazing deal of 1,600 rupees. It's usually priced around 2,300 rupees, so a drop of 700 is definitely a steal in my opinion. But I kept questioning myself if I had made the right choice, because there were two creative speakers in the same price range. I unboxed them, set them up, and still wasn't impressed because they looked kind of neutral. But when I cranked up the volume, I instantly realized that I made the right choice. The sound quality is on par or above creative speakers if you tune them right. But if you want the brand assurance, then go for either of the two creative speakers available in the same price range. Moving on to number 2 on the list, tech accessories. The subcategory you should be looking for are power banks and storage devices. My advice on power banks would be to go for a capacity between 10,000 to 13,000 mAh and not spend more than 1,200 rupees for the same. My pick for brands would be Ambrain and PNY because they produce reliable products at affordable prices. I personally use the Ambrain P1310, a 13,000 mAh power bank which is currently being sold for rupees 800 on sale. I've reviewed the device, been using it regularly for a long time, and it still works perfectly. When it comes to storage devices, the obvious minimum would be 1 TB. My recommendation will and always be Seagate, but my suggestion for this season based on price would be Lenovo. The 1 TB external hard drive is being sold as low as rupees 3,500, which is definitely a steal. But if you want little extra like software goodies such as 200 GB cloud storage, then the Seagate Backup Plus Slim should be your pick. Honorable mention would be the WD Passport Ultra, which is priced higher than Lenovo and Seagate. Alright, moving on to number 1 on the tech to buy list. Laptops. There are a sea of options in every price range. The sweet spot for laptops would be Rs 35,000 because you get good price to performance ratio. But I got a sweeter deal at Rs 25,000 with the Lenovo IdeaPad 110. This laptop surprised me with its impressive price to performance ratio. It's got a 15.6-inch LCD display, the AMD A8, which is a quad-core processor clocked at 2.2 GHz, coupled with 8 GB of RAM. Yes, this is one of the few laptops under 30,000 rupees that gives you 8 GB of RAM, 1 TB of internal storage, and finally a dedicated 2 GB of GPU. Yep, all this for just 25,000 rupees. The full-length keyboard is surprisingly good. Good travel, no creaks or flex. Now the cheap price does come with downsides such as no OS pre-installed, the horrendous battery life of 1.5 hours, and 2 USB ports, and that too on one side, which makes up for a messy setup. But I personally believe the upsides overpower the downsides with this one. I'll be coming out with a full review of this soon on my channel, so make sure to be subscribed. Alright guys, so that brings me to the end of this video, and I hope you liked it. If you did, leave this video a like and please do share with your friends and family so they can go around buying the right tech this festive season. Also like key reviews on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for some important tech updates and fun giveaways. This is Santosh signing off for e-reviews. You guys have a fabulous festive season.